You know, I started to like Vaporeon, and then the meme came out, and then I wasn't sure whether or not I loved Vaporeon or
Vaporeon's
hated
great.
Vaporeon
I
after
love
that.
Vaporeon. Not for the reasons that most people like Vaporeon.
Vaporeon is so good in a playthrough. Just strong water type.
In Gen 1, it can solo the entire Elite Four.
Yeah.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand.
Damn, if you weren't blackmailing us right now, how the fuck were you gonna get around to this? You just gonna stand on your dumbass boat and do nothing? Sip your tea in your thermos like an asshole?
Probably.
Like, if she wasn't able to convince us, she'd just be boned. And again, I'm under the impression that there was absolutely no reason that we even had to talk to her if we didn't need to.
That's actually quite possible.
This definitely strikes me as one of those characters that you could totally beat the game without talking to at all, and it would be mostly fine. But hey, I like company secrets. What's up with the Union?
How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the
Thousands?
4th month straight.
Holy shit. That's a lot. Yeah, that's a
Oh.
good point. I didn't even think about that. 4 months for thousands of people?
I mean, they were also, repainting the carriages.
Well, I mean, it wasn't like when we talked to her earlier, it was implying or like outright stating that the union is explicitly profiting off of the strike somehow.
Yeah.
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
Oh.
Oh, that's why all the businesses were out of order.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves.
Wait, what does she mean by desert cacti in this context?
Um,
Is she referring to,
because everything's deserted and people are prickly about. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think she means she's referring to, like, whoever was investigating this initially, who didn't understand the full ramifications of it.
To be fair though, if you squint at Harry's profile, it kind of looks like a desert cactus.
I don't think she's talking about us, though.
Probably not, but there is always a chance.
Just look over and he just turns into a marketable cactus plushie. You think the strike is funded with source ingredients for drugs?
Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely. Then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you.
I think we know somebody who can do that.
It sounds like she tried looking into it herself.
Right.
Though she's clearly not the type your typical lorry man would confide in.
Yeah, I mean, she does look like a cactus, to be fair. Good job, cactus lady.
Ooh.
I already have some suspicions that one of the drivers was lynched.
The two
Or present.
might even be connected.
Or not. Though, if you have evidence to the contrary, I'm eager to hear it.
As eager as I am to share it, Lieutenant, once the job is done.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah,
Yeah, why not?
Excellent.
I like drugs.
According to my report,
Oh, she is
there
sipping
are
tea,
at
that
least
fucking
3
asshole.
lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something.
I mean, I like tea too, so I guess I can't really complain.
He's great.
It may come to nothing,
Can be.
or it may just blow the case wide
Sometimes
open.
it's just fancy
I can
dirt
keep the
water.
drawbridge up for a few more
To
days
be fair,
at least.
I take my coffee
You should
black.
have the time you need.
Yeah, and coffee is just fancy bean juice.
And to be fair, tea is fancy leaf juice, not dirt water.
I mean, it doesn't have to be. I don't mind like black and green teas, but like most herbal teas are such a fucking racket. It's like, ooh, lemongrass and orange peel. I'm like, you just stuck the stuff you're gonna throw away into water.
And it kind of makes it taste good.
And it's fine, but it's not like the difference between good quality tea and like the slop you can get at the counter market is like pretty intense.
Fair enough.
Like, you go to a tea shop, it's like, well, yeah, obviously, it can be quite good if you like it. But it's like you buy it in, like, a box. It's like, there's a decent chance you're just gonna be slurping up dirt.
In the meantime, let me
Do you
know
not
if there's
wash
any
your
other
tea
way
first?
I may be of assistance.
That's how you make tea, Caleb. You make tea by washing it, you ding dong. What kind of society you live in where you don't rinse your tea? Oh, fuck. Okay, so more conversations to be had with more people here.
Ooh.
What do we, like, we can go investigate the lorry drivers, I guess, but we're getting sidetracked again.
Do you want to go investigate the lorry drivers?
Well, it seems like if we do that, then we'll have more to talk with Everard about, and I like that. That's just efficient. I also want to check out the pawn shop, because I want to see if we can find that bull. Ooh, conversation!
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
Ooh, a thought. Nice. I was corrected in the comments by somebody who mentioned that... I don't know why. I was under the impression that if you accept some of these, like, conversations, that it locks out other ones. I don't know why I thought that.
Is it not?
No, apparently not.
Interesting.
So I have no reason to not just take all of these, considering that they're just optional, right? Unless I'm wrong about that, and then fuck it, who cares? Play through, assholes. Case all.
Cracked it. All in a good day's work.
Wait, what did I actually crack? What are you talking about?
I have no idea.
Is it about the price of eggs?
Open and shut. I didn't even need to think about it. Goodbye.
Yo, that's my favorite kind of problem, Captain. It's the one that solves itself.
Honestly, I kind of
That is
just...
funny, but I want to see what it is.
What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is.
Oh yeah, the lady at the stall.
Oh.
It's the future rising of a proletariat uprising.
Some
It's
third option?
It's your husband. The missing husband. It's some third option?
Probably some third
Yes.
option.
And you
It's
found
the
him.
husband.
Now go and tell the working class woman. Protect and serve, recruit.
But wait, no, she said she didn't lose a husband. We were just pestering her for no reason.
Didn't she repeatedly tell you her husband isn't missing?
Yeah, that's true. Give me champagne, I'm going in. This doesn't add up. I'm only making a fool for myself. Yeah, but I want to give myself a pat on the back. I've earned it.
There's no need for champagne when there's honor, recruit.
Fuck that,
Go
I
and
want
tell
champagne.
the working class woman what you found.
Wait, no, I don't want champagne. Champagne usually sucks.
You don't like champagne?
Most of the time it's dry, bitter, and awful.
Maybe I've only had decent to good champagne.
Yeah, that one we had at the end of the Majora's Mask playthrough was pretty solid, but most champagne tastes like fucking, like, stilted grape drippings.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't it supposed to be apple, though?
Well, it's like, in the case of most wines, I'm usually not a fan of dry wines because they tend to be a little bit more acrid. Champagne is almost explicitly always dry. It's also always not champagne, it's usually like spumante, which is like the generic. We can't legally call this champagne, but it's basically champagne.
Gotcha.
I'd have to say, like, out of every champagne I've ever tried, almost all of them have been hot dog shit.
Oh, fun.
Then again, I'm not a big wine person, so, you know. Okay, let's get sidetracked again, I guess. Hey, lady, you seen this crowbar? You want to take a closer look?
I found your husband. Protect and serve. Oh my god.
Protect and serve.
God damn it, I already told you. My husband isn't missing.
Well, I found it nevertheless. I'm that good.
I like that one. I really
Yeah, fuck
do.
the other option.
Very well then. Where is he?
He's right there, 10 feet in front of you. Our hammer-toting comrade was at the bottom of those stairs. Right around the corner. He was pissed. He has pissed himself.
What the fuck is this?
Excuse me? I don't follow.
I found a working-class drunk. Because you're a working-class woman. You see, because the title of your character's cards are near identical, that means that you're in love. That's how that works.
Oh my god.
Right, cause working class women come with alcoholic husbands.
Yes, that's right.
You know what?
Like, I'm gonna get that man.
Remember, about that what. Never ever say what.
I'm not saying what he said out loud.
Harry is a fucking madman.
So Sometimes bad, I guess. I'm sorry, I didn't. I say stupid things sometimes. I didn't mean to annoy. What?
You were right. I do have an alcoholic husband.
Oh,
Although
I'm
not
sad.
that one.
now.
Well, you fucking brought that upon yourself, man.
Ha, bland.
Hey, it's my
You.
favorite guy again. I love doing that noise. It's so fun.
Hurts my
Knew
head.
it. Yeah, it looks like it hurts. Like if you shake your head like that, your neck's gonna hurt.
Yeah, but look how happy he is in the middle
Is he?
face.
Is he happy?
That is a smile if I've
I
ever
think
seen one.
his mouth is just getting like fish hooked to both sides.
I mean, if you're telling me that doing that doesn't make people happy, then I need to rethink how I do things.
What? Getting fish hooks shoved in the side of your face? I mean, yeah, man. I know you got that boss ass ear piercing. So like, hey, man, whatever floats your boat. I don't know if it was worth like spending 8 months not being able to lie down.
Pillow that has a hole in it specifically for ear piercings. It hurts.
That's cool.
It really hurts.
That's a big fucking bar. That's a giant bar. That's like half your ear.
Yeah. For anybody who's interested, who probably isn't, but I'm gonna say it anyways. It's an industrial piercing with opals at the end. I think it's really pretty.
Hey, yo, shoutouts to all my jewelry havers in the chat.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's cool. I don't think it's worth, like, destroying half of your face for a year. But that's just me.
Fair.
Then again, I'm also one of those guys that probably would never have a tattoo. That's mostly because I don't believe anything strongly enough to be able to put it on my chest. Maybe my mom. Be cool. I love my mom. She's great.
Your mom is a nice person.
But you told me your husband's all right. So he's missing as well?
No, he's not. Or maybe he is. I don't know. He's probably in the park or in Shamrock somewhere. Drinking with his friends.
She looks away.
Is he the guy with the sandwich?
No, she's in Jamrock, or he's in Jamrock. We haven't even been to Jamrock
Oh
yet.
shit, yeah, we're in Martinez, aren't we?
Because I think it's to the west of here. I think it's where over that water bridge is.
Right.
Yeah.
That sounds correct.
Damn, lady. I can't believe we continue to ask people their life story and they give it to us. That's wild.
Why would they?
I haven't seen him for... Well, to hell with him.
She's completely forgotten about her books, staring blank into the distance ahead. Oh, man, we're giving her an existential crisis. Another case solved by the ace detective. Fuck, man. I don't know what it's just fucking every time we get like we somehow hit the nail on the head with this lady through our absolute bumbling shenanigans. We somehow managed to like therapy her ass.
I keep telling you, Harry's good at his job.
I guess even when he's trying to not be good at his job, he's still good at his job. Either that or it's just we keep running into a lot of people who are just looking for a reason to blurt their problems at us because they all need therapy.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I've been to conventions before, like anime and magic stuff, and you meet random people and you say hi, and after like 2 minutes, you know everybody's life story.
Hey man, I talked to a therapist once, and their takeaway was like, hey, not everybody needs a therapist, but everybody benefits from therapy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Doesn't always have to be from a medical professional. It's just usually the person who you can disclose enough without having to feel like it's giving them baggage.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think pretty much everybody could benefit from somebody with an open ear. Kim, is it just me, or do we have a missing persons case here? Don't worry, I'm gonna find him and bring him back home. Promise. Don't worry, I'm gonna take my gun out and then kill him, and then you won't have to have him missing anymore. Well, if he's with his friends, then he's not really missing. No need for the police to get involved. Don't take the case. Alright, Kim, what do you think?
I wouldn't be so sure.
He replies before turning to face to the working woman. I mean, yeah. Duh.
Yeah,
Man,
but
just to be completely clear, do you want to report it to the police?
Yeah.
what?
You were gonna say something.
No, I was agreeing with Kim.
Oh, okay.
Report what? He's just out drinking with his friends. I'm sure the police has better things to do than to chase down local goofballs.
You're right. Unfortunately, our forces are limited. I'm sure he'll return on his own. Honestly, I think missing person cases are mysterious. Not at all. The RCM is ready to chase down every goofball in town. We care about you.
That should be how police do.
That's a surprisingly candid answer.
I like that answer, personally.
But I like the mysterious.
They are not all they're cracked up to be, officer.
Why,
Why
could
not?
that possibly be?
Because people either show up on their own, or you'll never find them.
He says with a flash of his teeth. Like gritting them, I suppose. Yeah. Well, I still want one. I want a missing persons case. We already have one, you dipshit.
But
we have the cryptozoologist's husband missing. Or, sorry, the cryptozoologist's wife's husband.
So the cryptozoologist.
Well, I don't know her name. Oh, yeah, that would have been easier. But isn't that mysterious? Okay, I don't want it. Let's move on. I want one.
All right, then. He has questions now.
He sighs.
What kind of questions?
What does he look like?
Honestly, not that different from you.
So let me guess, he's disco?
Late stage alcoholic.
Right, then we're dealing with a cop. That's the best one.
That is the best.
What do you mean by that?
No. He is definitely not a cop. I meant that he's a little chubby.
You know,
that's all.
I'm starting to think that Harry might have some mild social disorders.
What makes you think that?
He's constantly misinterpreting obvious social cues.
A skill issue.
Yeah.
What
What
else?
else?
He was wearing a dark brown leather jacket with a bright blue inner lining. The lining is hand sewn.
That's
I
distinctive.
made it myself.
Aw.
Not to take it the wrong way, but this seems like the kind of setting where a lot of people have hand-sewn clothes.
Yeah, fair enough.
Or very cheap ones. She sighs, her voice slightly quivering when she adds, considering the economic deficit that pretty much everybody in this town is suffering, I'm wagering a lot of their shit is kind of beat up now.
It's his cool jacket. God knows
Ooh.
it's too cold to run around in this, but he refuses to change.
A cool jacket, you say? Do you suppose that means he might be willing to give it to me? Ooh. Cool missing persons case for cool jacket. That's a good trade-off.
I even tried throwing it away once, but he just dug it out of the bin. Can you believe it?
Yes. She looks back at you, shaking her head. Well, if the jacket really is cool, then I totally understand. He took it out of the bin. Wow, that's filthy. Man, I would never say that.
You gotta stick up for the
what
cool
can
guys.
you do?
Yeah.
I hope that at least that extra lining helps him keep warm at night. I wouldn't like him to catch cold.
Oh. Okay. When'd you last see him?
Yesterday morning, he went to the library. He went to retrieve my book, and he promised he'd walk straight back home.
Aren't we at the library? Oh, I guess not.
No, we're at the
Because we
bookstore.
talked
Yeah.
about this.
A bookstore's
talked
just a
about
library with extra
wandering off
commercialism.
again. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do with his addiction. Just makes me feel weak.
Oh.
Gone for around 36 hours then. Damn, this is a missing person.
Was he the guy who got lynched?
I mean, he's just a... No, I mean, well, he doesn't have a military background, most likely. And he's dressed completely differently. Also, the dude was dead for over a week. So I'm pretty sure it's not the guy that was hanging from the tree.
36 hours, 128 hours. That's close.
Okay. Is that a missing persons case? I figured it had to be like 2 days.
I thought it was 12 hours.
Really? That doesn't seem like that long of a... I mean, I know if somebody is missing, that's like a very important amount of time. But like... Or especially if it's like a kid. But for an adult, that doesn't really seem that long. I figured it'd at least be 2 days. I mean, I see the necessity of marking it that way, but that just seems a little wild. Oh well.
She turns away from you in an attempt to recover.
Oh, I think I got it.
So you are going to look for him?
I mean, probably not, but if I happen to stumble upon a guy who looks exactly like him, I might ask to steal his coat.
Wait a minute. You've already asked to steal somebody's coat, didn't you? Wait, no, that was you, not your character.
I've done that. I've done that many times. Yeah, I've also done that in the game.
I know you keep asking for my coat. I know it's cool, but
I don't want your coat.
that's because it has dog hair on it.
It wouldn't
isn't
even fit me.
Actually, it probably would.
No.
It actually probably would.
No, you're way shorter than me.
The coat goes to my ankles.
So?
It'll
Which
fit you just fine.
It means it'd go down to my mid-thigh. Yeah, I know.
It might go down to your waist.
You remember that one Tomska video? It's like juice that makes your head explode.
Yup.
And there's that bit in the video where he's like pretending to be a child. So every time he hands the dude a cup, it's like a full ass cup in Tomska's like hand. And then when the person picks it up, it's a little dinky sippy cup.
Yup.
It's like a shot glass. I fucking love that bit so much. It's just like the perspective shot. Oh, that's so funny.
It is great.
Fuckface, can you put a picture of Tomska handing a cup to that lady and then somebody's head blowing up?
Want some juice?
Sure. What is it?
Oh, it's
Juice that makes your head explode.
Thanks, Fuckface.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Oh, I fucking love that video.
She genuinely wants you to now. Don't make her ask.
Oh, yeah. Nah, man. I'm kind of full. Now that I've gotten all this information, I think this is something somebody else should do. What a fucking cock I would have to be. Yeah, I'll do it, sure.
Thank you. Please do. Even though I'm sure he will return home by himself. I'm still sure of that.
You're probably right, but we can get experience this way.
Yeah, might as well. Like I said, there's no reason not to take literally every quest we have. It's not like any of these quests have been mutually exclusive at this point.
That's true.
It's not like that one quest in Baldur's Gate where they're like, hey, you remember that town you've been going back to like a dozen times? You should kill everybody in that town.
I thought you were... Wait, Skyrim?
No.
Oh.
And then you're like, why would I do that? That's an awful idea. And they're like, sexy drow lady. And you're like, you're right.
That's almost
I'm
as
sure he
enticing
will
as Sexy Bear.
When he does, would you let
Not
Prison
really.
57, Kim Kitsuragi know?
That's the only thing I know about that game, is that you can throw a spider in a hole and resurrect it on a later level, and then you fuck a bear.
You can fuck a bear in that. Actually, no, you don't fuck a bear, the bear fucks you.
Same.
It's a very important distinction.
It's consensual, I think.
The bear splits you in half.
That's hot, maybe?
Jesus.
I will. Of course, officer.
Jesus
As
can't
I
save
said,
you
it's
now.
Probably
No,
nothing.
not from that bear.
I don't know, is it consensual? I've never played that game.
It's extremely consensual. In fact, it's so consensual that when he does it, he shapes back and he's like, oh, sorry, I get excited sometimes. And you have to pick the option for, no, I'm actually into that.
Great.
Otherwise, you just bang normally. Okay, see ya. A feel-good mission. The feel-good movie of the summer.
Midsummer?
The Midsummer.
I heard that movie was one of the movies of all time.
I don't know. I don't know that movie. All right, let's go to the pawn shop. Then we'll
Sure.
talk to the lorry drivers. There's so many fucking side quests in this game, guys. There's so many. Like, I'm sorry if like you've been watching, dear fans, and you're like, I can't wait for them to get to blank, because I know that's how people operate. Because that's how I watch LPs. I can't wait for them to see the Womble Domble. Because like I forget what we're doing, and B, there's so many side quests.
There are so many side quests.
Hey, what's up, pawn guy? Check out my cool drip, as the kids say. I'm very drippy. I have the dripness.
You look wet.
I am positively wet right now.
You see
I'm gonna look
rows
at your
of toy
bullshit.
soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms.
We were looking for a bull.
All are stern and unyielding in their duty.
Yes.
I don't know where else we'd find a bull unless there's like a sports shop somewhere, but I don't know.
Go into the river.
Sushi being delivered through a hole in the wall.
No.
Try to find something pretty and cool here. Then use it to win her back.
Ooh, interfacing. I've got some interfacing.
Wait. We have gloves for interfacing that I don't think
We
we'll wear.
do. I think we actually have two pieces that can do interfacing, so I'll swap that in a sec.
Okay.
Win her back.
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine.
I know, I like figurines.
Yo, you buy that girl a figurine. Girls love figurines.
You buy her that anime waifu figurine.
Buy her that titty cup. Bitches love titty cups.
Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks, the kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
That's hot.
Point at the knights on horseback. Who are they?
Franco-Nigerian knights.
Oh, of course.
I used to be very serious about these guys.
It's like the uniforms.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
Blue and orange.
That sounds like the one guy at the...
Yeah, sounds like Renee. Yeah, there's actually
Renee.
There's a thing right there.
Where?
Yeah, it's the first option.
Oh, hey! So
Yeah,
it is.
Good call. Yeah, no, it's a very distinctive color. We're wearing a coat very reminiscent of it. Actually, between us and Kim, we are those colors.
That's true.
We are the chromatic aberration.
Dude, golden orange...
Wait, is chromatic the aberration the one where the screen gets, like, really saturated with the colors? Or is that the one where it's red and blue? Like, every movie poster ever is just orange and blue. Sorry, not red and blue, orange and blue. You know what I mean?
Chromatic aberration?
I think... No, yeah, that's... A chromatic aberration is something else. That's when it's, like, heavily saturated and creates a optical color distortion.
Optical phenomenon that causes color distortion image.
Yeah, so it's if you look at like this was especially true of movies in like the 2000s into the mid-teens, but like every movie cover when people actually bothered buying physical media was just widely orange and blue. It's like because they're what's the word? Not complementary colors, they're symmetrical colors, I think. They contrast really well. So when you put, it's like red and green are symmetrical colors as well. So you can see them very distinctively. So almost,
no, that's complementary.
It is complementary. Excuse me.
I know what you meant. I was just trying to think of the if it was.
You know what I mean. When you put those two colors together, it makes each of them pop distinctively from each other because they are the farthest on the color rail from one another. Cool stuff. We accidentally made our posse into that.
This is what the loyalists looked like, yes, at first. Then they wised up and got camouflage.
Yeah, those frickin' guys in the Civil War standing around in bright red uniforms. They're like, hey guys, shoot me first.
Yeah, but it's honorable or something.
I love dying honorably. Wait, no I don't. I'd rather be a coward and live. Are we these royalist soldiers?
Which ones? Ah, those. Yes, they are. I find the paint job a bit gaudy, but children like the bright colours indiscriminately.
I'm sure that there's a Warhammer faction that's orange and blue somewhere.
Yeah, it's... Wait, is there? Hold on.
Hey, Warhammer nerds, tell me if there's a faction that's orange and blue. I want to know. I don't know much about Warhammer, but it is cool, and it sounds like something they might do.
Pretty sure one of the Space Marines has it.
I know the Ultramarines are blue, but I think everybody hates the Ultramarines, so fuck them.
Well, a lot of the there's a lot for...
They're like massive Mary Sues in the context of the lore. Alright, inspect figures and rags.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but
yeah,
most of them carry pistols.
Kinda
Some
orange and...
even
they're
shovels
blue and like a
and tall
gold.
sticks.
Yeah.
Gold is...
They're mostly blue. People call them the Smurfs.
Yeah.
Are these even soldiers?
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers. Revolutionary soldiers.
Yes. I love how this Roy's mouth looks like it's melting.
I think that's a mustache.
I don't know. I think that's just his face. But he looks like one of those... It's like, return the slab.
Oh,
suffer my curse.
Return the slab, or suffer my curse.
What's your offer?
Oh, come on.
I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
It's meant to give people hope. Even we can do it. The contrast is meant to be disheartening, as odd as should be. It is impossible to win against the cohorts of capital. Ask my friend Gart, who, bitch, it made me. Well, we have to pick that one that's going to give us $1.
Of course. I'm fine with that.
I wish it was more nuanced. As it stands, I cannot comment. Fuck that.
Okay. I don't like either set too much, to be honest.
Damn it. I wasn't right.
Fuck.
I want more money. Alright, yeah, I do have some...
Wait, did we take that? Did we actually take that thought?
Yeah. You got really mad because I didn't unequip it.
No, I got mad because you didn't unequip a different one.
No, that was the one.
Really?
Yeah, that was the Taxes Are Racist one.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding
All right,
the
let's
rest of
find
the
this
trinkets
garbage.
displayed on the table. Why? What's
Ooh.
this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say found.
What? Like the thing on the title?
Phone?
Oh, that's the headless phone rider.
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, of course.
There's been a lot of interest in that particular figurine. I had to hide it so it wouldn't fall into the wrong hands.
Why don't you just keep it behind the counter?
He doesn't elaborate on these wrong hands.
Yeah, what does that
It's
mean?
unlikely that he ever will.
Well, I guess we'll never find out.
That's true.
I've heard about it. I've heard the headless phone rider rides a headless bull.
We've seen a bull somewhere too, right? Maybe in some of the art, collage art, maybe?
Maybe?
I don't know.
Yes, there are several competing versions of the story, but I believe this figurine is a more canonical representation.
Interesting. Look at Kim, then back to Roy, then back to me, then back to your man. Do you smell like Roy? I hope not. He smells like drugs. Sorry, what are we talking about again?
The Headless Phone Rider. It's an urban legend.
See, he still described it.
About a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit. As
Okay.
you see, he's missing his head.
He points to the decapitated figurine.
That's just you on a normal Tuesday.
Wait, does he mean it's missing its head as though it doesn't have a head, or it's missing its head as though it chipped off of the figurine like it was supposed to be holding it or something?
It says decapitated.
That'd be way more badass if it was also holding its head, like the fucking Headless Rider in the old, like, Grimtail.
I forget.
Like a Doulahan.
Yeah, where's the Doulahan from? I guarantee.
That's some old mythology. It's not, did the Doulahan come from the Brothers Grimm, or is that like an older mythology? No, that's way older than that.
I just forget where it comes
Yeah,
from.
I forget exactly. It's probably like Norse or,
Is it Irish? Looks like it might be Irish.
maybe?
For some reason I wanted to say Welsh, but I don't think that was correct.
Yeah, because Doulahan's like the Headless Rider. It's the person on the horse, and it's carrying its head around. And depending on what version of it, it either, like, petrifies you, or it steals your soul, or some shit. Or just stabs you. No, it's right, it chops your head off and then takes it.
It depends?
I don't know. Cool, either way.
50 cents.
Yo.
Bargain priced. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of the story has many interpretations.
I mean...
He lost his cap when he lost his head. Perhaps he's looking for the head.
That is a pretty cool figurine. Look at that.
Yeah?
You know what? Fuck it, why not?
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
He grins. It's hard to tell because his mouth is currently getting fused together at the seam. Like Neo from the Matrix.
You don't even know what a Matrix is.
Dude, that scene fucked me up
I actually
when I
don't
was
know
younger.
I've seen, like, the first one. Fuckface.
Yeah,
can you
it's in the first one. Yeah, Fuckface, share that clip. Yeah, that's pretty bad. At least he didn't mend his butt crack shut.
You don't know that. Maybe that's why he was screaming.
he mended every orifice in his body closed.
Oh no, I can no longer breathe out my ears.
Damn.
That was a very smooth salesman's grin that almost comes off as earnest. You should learn from him.
Okay, I mean, sure. Maybe the figurine later will come in handy.
Yeah, it'll save our life.
It'll,
maybe.
like, block a bullet. Yeah.
Right bumper.
Hmm?
You could inspect it on that screen. I thought that's what you're doing.
Oh, I guess I can. I wasn't... Can we? No, it's just trash. The plastic headless fallen rider sits atop his equally plastic bull. His posture indicating either desperation or pride. Comes as a set with the infamous found cap for which he lost his head. The head is not included. The cap's in his hand. Did he fucking scam us? Oh well, it's still pretty cool. I can put that on my desk. That'd be kind of neat.
Right next to the JoJo
boxes on
figure.
the shelf look well-loved and well-traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels.
That's wild. Putting shit up there always weirded me out because it's like, well, nobody's gonna buy that.
One especially catches your eye.
Wait, why am I
Deep
looking at
gold
this?
and
I don't
amber
know.
plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved. This is
I'm looking
you.
for balls.
Golden orange. A sunset suite. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
No, I'm good. We can't stop and look at everything. The game's gonna be over.
What a shirt. All other shirts pale in comparison to the muscular man with antlers and immense Zweihanders.
Ooh.
It's the man from
on the hood of the
Hyamdall
man's
shirt.
cloak and his piercing blue eyes
I don't think it is.
are familiar.
Yeah,
Because the
it is.
antlers is the communist thing.
No, it's because we asked this guy earlier about this shirt, and we wanted to do something else because Kim wasn't here.
Oh, okay.
All right, how much?
2 real.
Nope.
That's dirt cheap.
Oh.
Why not give it to me for free?
But why?
Because I'm a broke cop without a cent to my name. The man from Hyamdall is a superstar, and I'm a superstar. It'd be perfect. Perhaps I could repay you in some other way.
Sure.
Why don't you let me behind the counter and we can work something out? Oh, God. I could clean this counter for you. It seems a little dusty. Yeah, I'm a superstar.
I suppose that
Yo!
makes sense, yes. Please go ahead and take it.
Fuck yeah.
Welcome to Hyamdall.
Yeah.
Alright, let's take a look at
I
it.
didn't find any bulls.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to go in the river.
Man, no, I'd probably have to get a... Whoa, that's a pretty cool shirt.
Oh, wow. Especially for the 50s?
2 authority, too old for this shirt. That's a good pun.
Inspiring musculature, though.
The man from Hyamdall is standing in front of a burning village, dual-wielding his ever-present Zweihanders. His muscles look ready to burst out of the 2-dimensional print and into your 3-dimensional life.
Great.
That's like the kind of shirt you'd see at, like, a state fair. On one of those places where they obviously are stealing art from something.
Yeah.
In fact, those places are probably worse now that AI art is a thing.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's fucking sick. I could make my authority even lower.
But AI didn't exist in the 50s. Honestly, that's not a bad shirt at all.
You know what? Fuck it.
I want to see what the, if you take off the jacket for just a second.
Better yet, I'll put on a different jacket. Oh god,
God,
the
you-
tie. Oh, it looks so bad.
It really does.
Oh, fuck me, man. Oh god. This one gives me plus suggestion. You know what? I like that look better. You know, it's just like playing Souls, right? It's all about the fashion, not about the stats. Unless, you know, if you're fucking crazy, then you do fashion and stats at the same time.
To be fair, this game is fucking crazy.
I like that look. Great.
I don't think you do.
Hey, Roy, do you have any balls?
Hello,
Can I steal your
hello.
balls?
Let me know if
No?
I can help
Okay.
with anything.
That's fine.
What if you talk to the Patonk people again?
What, to see where they might be able to get one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Also, you know we're supposed to be solving a murder, right?
No. Who said that?
Sandwich.
I don't know why I'm so caught up on the fucking bull. It doesn't even matter.
It's Experian.
Just reach down, pick one up off the ground. Here you go, guys.
Talk to him.
I don't think this is gonna work, but okay.
We're still waiting for a replacement for the bull you sent sinking.
Yeah.
Have you tried going?
Officer, the mere sight of police in Martinez makes me feel safer already.
Huh?
Have you tried going into the river?
Into the river? I can't go into the river.
Can't you go from over there?
That's a drop. It's like a pier, dude.
Is it?
Yeah. I know usually when you think of a pier, you're like, oh, where did it go? But this is like a sheer drop. Those are pier markers, so like that goes down a couple feet at least.
Oh, okay.
Like, theoretically, boats could pull up to this. I'm not fishing. Like, that bull sank right to the bottom. There's no way I'm getting that shit. No. I wonder if there was a shop that might sell sporting equipment in that bundle of places right near where we started. I want to just take a look for a sec. Oh, it was locked the whole time.
Yeah, you need
You have to hit the button, right?
You need to buzz something.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists
boxing
all the
for
companies
young
in the
athletes
East
and
Delta
gyms.
Commerce Center.
Maybe?
Well, they wouldn't have, like, sports goods. East Delta Pinball.
I mean, it's a gym, they might.
Main Hall Building B, Whirling and Rags? I never actually read this.
No, you didn't. You said we'll come back to it, and then we never did.
Main Hall B. There's another hall for the Whirling and Rags?
24th window?
Holy shit. There's just so much here, man. Dude, there's so much. There's so much to find. My brain's getting overloaded with all the things that every time we walk over to try to solve one problem, we get 2 quests. It never ends.
It's almost like real life.
At some point, I'm just gonna say fuck it and just be like, I don't care, I want to finish the game. But, like, man, there is a lot. Okay, let's check out
Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, that's fair.
You're going to just stand there and take it from a doorbell?
No way.
It's the doorbell.
I should beat the spark into it. Punch the doorbell. No, I'll show you how a gentleman treats a doorbell. Kiss the doorbell. I should just leave the doorbell alone.
Kiss the doorbell. Kiss the doorbell.
Oh, man, I even pumped my half-light just for this.
I mean, you can punch it if you want to break your hand.
I kind of want to break my hand.
Your fist.
Ow,
pushes
my
into the metal.
hand!
Pure physical vengeance. It feels good at first.
Fuck, why did I do
and
that?
then it starts to hurt.
You just keep on beating those things, don't you?
Yes, I am a destroyer. Say nothing. You've already taught the doorbell a lesson. I thought it, for a second, I thought it said, say nothing. I have learned no lessons and I will refuse to later.